Welcome back to Las Vegas. It's Alex Belfield talking to the stars of the Strip. It's just after about 20 past 11 and the show's come down for the second time this evening of Love, which is the Beatles show by Cirque Du Soleil, and it is terrific. We've got the two stars here with us this evening. Arash, how are you?
Very good, thank you very much.
Nice to talk to you. And we've also got Sandrina. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Guys, congratulations. This show never seems to fail, does it? I mean, it's spectacular. It never stops. It moves throughout. You must be exhausted.
Well, it's the end of the week and I am a bit tired, but it's a normal cycle, so we're kind of used to have same days, and so it's not really that bad.
This is a proper job, though, isn't it? I mean, 2 shows a night, 5 days a week. It's exhausting.
That's correct. Yes, it's a proper job.
No showbiz in this. The reaction from the crowd, does that feed you, though? Because, I mean, it's an enormous crowd and a sellout every night as well.
Reaction of the audience depends of the day. Obviously, it's Vegas. You know, sometimes you have a bit of tipsy crowd, and then you might get more than you ask for. But it's always good. A show is received very well, and obviously there's a lot of Beatles fans out there, so we're pretty busy.
I was going to ask, is that an advantage or a disadvantage? Because we know the music, so there's an expectation. Does that put an added pressure onto you to be even better than maybe they're expecting?
I'm not sure. I think that there's certainly an expectation, but I think the people are more surprised of what they're getting rather than being disappointed.
And tell me about you in the show. Physically, this is quite testing because you're all over the place. You're on the floor dancing, you're acting, you're flying.
Yeah.
They really push you, don't they?
They're not pushing. They're really careful. Actually, they're not pushing, but we have to be really focused. Because even if you're on the floor, there's holes, and you're in the dark, so you have to be focused. If you're in the air, there's still holes, and when you land, you have to be focused. And I mean, there's proper trainings for that, and it's just being focused.
I love the way you say focused. Say that again for me.
Focused.
Can we clear that from compliance? I think we might have issues with that. No, you're absolutely right, because it can be dangerous because the floor opens up and sometimes there's no floor there.
Yeah, I mean, from the grid to the stage, it's like 52 feet. So you don't want to mess up anything. And I think, yeah, I mean, focusing is like the main thing as a dancer. I mean, as a dancer, I don't know acrobats, but it's the same thing. But dancer, we have to be really, really focused because they're flying all around. We are dancing. There's holes. There's everything around. So, yeah.
I love focusing. What about you?
I love focusing as well.
I bet you do. Tell me about some of the stunts you do in this show, because, I mean, it's tremendous. You're high up and then you're underground coming from beneath ground. I mean, it moves in all directions.
Obviously, everything is well prepared, and there is all the risks are well taken in considerations, and it's just the people's skills, you know. That's why we work for this company. It's just it's what we do and what we've done before, and most of the, besides dancing, it's mostly acrobatics. So we've been pretty good.
I tell everybody I think Cirque du Soleil do the best shows in the world. They have the biggest budgets and they're the most spectacular. From your point of view, is this the greatest honour getting in this show? Because there must be a lot of people competing for your role.
It's a lot of people trying to get into the company, yeah. I'm sure like there's thousands for the dancers. There's thousands of dancers every year trying to get in, and I've been helping at the audition only in Vegas. Like hundreds and hundreds of people were trying to get in, and only like 1 or 2 makes it.
So why is it you then? Why have you got the job? Is it because you're delicious?
I guess so.
That'll be then. Do you think she's delicious?
I'm gonna refer from that. No comment.
You're gonna plead the fifth, are you? Where are you from? Judging by your accent, I'm judging not Texas.
No, I'm not from Texas. I'm from Romania, actually. Yeah.
So you're closer to me than the Americans, just over in England.
Yes, much more so.
So what is it like going from Romania to here? Because, I mean, it's a world apart, literally, but in terms of Vegas, it's this big facade, it's crazy, it's bonkers, everything that Romania's not really.
Yes, it's true, but it's just, I've done gymnastics before, and there was actually a market for us coming to Cirque. It's kind of like, you know, the next step in your career, basically. And I left Romania and went to Montreal for training. That's where you basically kind of like start everything, and then from there you're distributed to shows that need you. So that's basically the first step that anybody kind of goes to.
Is this when you know you've made it, when you get a job at Cirque du Soleil? Is this the bit you've waited for all your career?
Yes, mainly. I mean, depending on what you want to do further down the road, but it's certainly a goal and a high goal in anybody's career.
Let me talk to you about your physicality and your body, because obviously you're gorgeous. But how do you avoid all these buffets and eating too much to get fat like me?
I eat a lot. I don't avoid them.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
Yes,
Lettuce, that's all you must.
You should like. Actually, when you arrive at Cirque, you're normal, and you have tons of trainings, physical conditioning, rehearsals, dance classes, Pilates, yoga. Everything is like here for you to be fit. But dieting, no way. I don't even think no one's dieting in this show.
Does the show keep you fit then, literally?
Yeah.
I actually gained a couple of pounds, but I
But you
keep telling my wife that it's muscles. So,
Is there an in-joke there? You're laughing very loud. Why is he laughing?
Because he's the queen. No, I'm kidding.
He's a queen or the queen?
The character's name is actually Her Majesty, the proper term. Yes.
I see, because we could have all kinds of double entendres going on there. Tell me what we see you dressing up as in the show then. The Queen is one of them, and do you fly in and then you walk on the stage as well?
Yeah, I start on the stage for Get Back, for the opening, and then I fly for something, in white, and this guy is around.
Very
and then I come back to dance. So, yeah. We change costumes like 1, 2, 3, like 5, 6 times a show. Wigs is the same, depends on you start as a groupie and then you're hippie and then
Being as you're the Queen, I should ask you about the royal wedding. Did you tune in?
yeah, I watched it.
What did you
I
think?
liked it. I think it's important. I think it's history. Maybe not now, but in the future it's going to be in books and it's going to be history.
Do you think
Yeah.
Kate's good enough for him?
I hope so.
I think she's gorgeous.
She is.
I think she's gorgeous. I think they look really good together and she's a good choice.
Tell me about your life. Where are you from?
I'm from Corsica.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Do you know it?
Why are you laughing at that? That's not funny.
There was a little man, kind of famous, lived about 250 years ago.
Napoleon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did you get here then?
I auditioned once in Paris and then I moved here and I auditioned again and I went through 5 auditions. Then I got a job. I got a call, say you have the contract.
Was that the best day of your life? Did it mean a lot to you?
It meant a lot for me, yeah.
And is that some validation of your talent and gift as a performer and an actor and a dancer?
Kind of, it is in a way. And for dancer, we go from gig to gig. So it's kind of hard. You never know what tomorrow is going to be. So being part of Cirque du Soleil, you have a settled job. You're going to stay, if you work hard, of course. You're going to stay and it's kind of really nice.
And I've got to ask you the question, 10 shows a week, 52 weeks a year. Do you ever get bored? Is it ever a day when you think, oh God, I've got to do this again?
Yeah, of course you do, but it's where where all your training comes in place. You have to take every day as a new day. You don't have to go with your mind set as in, oh, I'm doing this thing again and again. It's just, and being a live performance, there's always something happening, and that's where it makes it interesting and keeps it interesting.
And very finally, of course, you're a dancer and you're gorgeous. I'm clinically obese and deeply unattractive. You'd never consider dating someone like me, would you?
That's not fair. That's not true. That's not true.
But I mean, we'd look ridiculous together, wouldn't we?
No.
Come on.
That's not true. I think what matters, I'm 32 years old, okay? So, first, when you're young, you're attracted to, young men.
Attractive people. Yes.
Yeah, but nice muscles and everything. And then you think about,
And you look at me and think, I'm not so bad after all.
No, but what's important is what's in here.
Right. Well, there's not much going up there either.
But
I don't think there's much going off up there.
that's more attractive than muscles. Because what you do with muscle, you know what you do with muscle, but then after, when you have to have a conversation or something else, you're like...
Really? Is that a struggle for someone like you? Delicious?
Yes, it is,
Oh, dear.
actually.
Can we get this girl a date or something like that? She seems like she's struggling to find a good man.
I'm pretty sure that she's not.
Hey, listen, I think this show is tremendous. It's called Love. It's on at this brilliant Mirage, and it's a beautiful show that's in the round as well. So you get a different view. You could see it 300 times in 300 seats and see a different show, couldn't you?
From the show?
Well, yeah, because it's in the round. You could sit anywhere and see a different show.
I think it's never the same thing. When you sit in the front, you have a more intimate experience. When you sit up there, you can see the whole pictures, and everything is different. And I think it's a good show to see, because every time you come and you have a different spot in the audience, it's different. I think you have to see it many times to be able to discover every single thing in this show. And I think it's pretty much all the Cirque shows. There's so many things going on at the same time that it's too much for two eyes, I think.
I think you'll have to agree as well that this music is probably the best in the world. The Beatles soundtrack is just phenomenal, and the show has to live up to that music, and they've certainly done that. I mean, it's a big job, isn't it, making this music better?
Yeah, I mean, it was a huge task in the beginning when people got together and decided to do this show. You know, who would have thought that we ever gonna end up working for the Beatles? You know, and the Beatles are gonna put something on stage again. And I think that overall we have done a great job, and the show is progressing, even though the soundtrack stays the same. The show evolves. So it's not the same show that it has been 5 years ago when we started. So,
listen, congratulations on this tremendous show. Come and see it at Mirage, and thank you very much for talking to me. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Go and have a rest now. You've done 10 shows. You get 2 days off.
Yes.
What do you do in your days off? Do you avoid the strip, or do you enjoy the other shows?
No, I won't go. I won't go to see shows for sure. I enjoy being out of the strip.
That's like a busman's holiday, is it? So you avoid those. And what do you do in your days off?
I'm golfing.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
That'll keep you fit and relax you as well. Come and see Love. It's on here at the Mirage. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.